This is 6th grade, homework number 9. It is due this Friday. It says Han earns $33 for babysitting for 4 hours. At this rate, how much will he earn if he babysits for 7 hours? So we have a ratio where he's getting the same amount each hour, so we can use that to figure this out. I think tables are great. We have money, we have hours. So I'm going to get you started and then let you kind of finish it on your own. So he makes $33 in 4 hours. We need to get to 7 hours. It doesn't seem easy to get from 4 to 7 though, so I'm going to actually take another step. What if I go to 1 first and then up to 7? So how would we do that? To go from 4 to 1, you're going to have to divide by 4. And we'd need to do the same thing over here. All right, whatever we do on one side, we need to do on the other to keep our ratios equivalent. And then to go from 1 up to 7, we would need to multiply by 7. So again, you're going to want to do the same things over here. And that should tell you how much money he makes in 7 hours. So tables are great for setting up ratio problems. I love them. It helps keep our information organized also. So Monday, go ahead and finish that on your own. Write out your answer down here with a label on it. Okay. Tuesday says, a corn vendor at a farmer's market was selling a bag of 8 ears of corn for $2.56. Another vendor was selling a bag of 12 for $4.32. Which bag is the better deal? To know which one's best, we need to kind of go for how much is the cost per, how much is the cost per ear of corn? How much would 1 ear of corn cost me? If I can compare 1 for each of them, it will tell me. So I'm going to show you a couple different ways that you could do this. We could set up 2 tables, because we have 2 different prices going on. Our corn and our money, our corn and our money. For the first one, it was 8 for $2.56. For this one, it's 12 for $4.32. If I can find out what the cost for 1 is in each of these, then I should be able to tell which one is the better deal. Because if I can buy it for a cheaper price, it's a better deal. So if I can get a lower number for 1, it'll be a better deal. So I need to know these 2 right here. So you're going to use like we did here. How do you go from 8 to 1? How do you go from 12 to 1? What would I divide by? I'll let you do that on your own and find these prices and tell me which one is cheaper. This one or this one. Okay? And then write your answer here to finish the problem all of the way. Moving on to Wednesday. Wednesday says, solve each problem, and if you get stuck, consider using, the double number lines that I didn't give you. I should have deleted that part. I took out the double number lines because I thought you guys were so smart you didn't need them. It's true. You don't. Okay, and we could use double number lines or a table. You can decide which one makes sense. We're doing some percentages here, so remember, same strategies as when we're doing our ratios. So it says, during a basketball game, Mai attempted 40 free throws and was successful in 25% of them. How many successful free throws did she make? I really like tables better than double number lines because I feel like they're so much more flexible. So I'm going to go with our percentage here and my free throws. So it says right here, Mai attempted 40 free throws. She only was successful on 25%. So the 25% definitely doesn't go next to it. This would be all of the free throws that she'd ever made. If it's all of them, it's 100%. Okay, that sets up your table for you. You should be able to figure out how to go from here to here. So I'm going to leave that to you to figure out how do I do that. What do I need to do to go from 100 to 25? Okay. So finish the problem and write your answer out. Yesterday, Priya successfully made 12 free throws. Today, she made 150% as many. That's awesome. That means that she went up, right? So I'm going to help you out with your table again. Free throws. Yesterday, she made 12. That's all of them. That's 100% of her free throws. Today, she made even more. So how are you going to figure out this problem? You can go straight from 100 up to 150. You could break it down and go to 10 first and then go to 150. Whatever you want. I want to see your thinking on this one and how flexible you are at moving between these percentages. So that's it, and write your answer out here again. Thursday says a car has 15 gallons of gas in its tank. The car travels 35 miles per gallon of gas. It uses 1/35 of a gallon of gas to go 1 mile. Okay, lots of information there. We need to figure out what information up there do we even need. Do we need all of it? Do we need some of it? So let's read. How far can the car travel with 15 gallons of gas? Okay. I love tables. This is another ratio because the same amount happens every time. Okay. So if we have, what's the two things? We have miles and we have gallons. Okay. And it tells me right here the car travels 35 miles per gallon. Per gallon means for 1. How far can the car travel with 15 gallons? Ooh, I didn't even have to use that fraction to set up this table. It's there, but I figured it out without it. I think you could go from there and figure out how far it can go. Because 1 gallon goes 35 miles, so how much is 15 gallons? What would we need to do? And remember, do the same thing on both sides. Okay, then write out your answer. But how much gas does the car use to go 100 miles? Okay, I could set up the same table. Miles, gallons. Okay, I still know it's 35 to go, 1 gallon goes 35 miles. So 100 miles. What would you have to do to go from here to here? You might be able to find it because we've talked about different strategies of what could you multiply by. Remember, divide up. But another way would be, what if I went to 1 first? Can I go to 1 and then move around? So I'm going to leave that for you because I think we've gotten pretty good at moving around on our tables. And if you need extra help, you come see me after school. And that's it for this week. Have a great rest of your week.